Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday and welcome back. I'm so glad that you're here with me. Buenas noches. Tonight. So, let's talk about something I see all the time with my clients. And it looks so harmless. It feels organized, but it quietly puts your business at risk. And that is keeping all your business money in one single bank account. Here's how it usually goes you got one checking account. Client payments come in, your subscriptions come out. Your tax money is sitting somewhere in the mix. And whatever's left over, that becomes your paycheck. And then it happens. A tax bill shows up, you weren't ready for it. A subscription auto renews. And suddenly there's not enough left to pay you. So here's a real problem, and I want you to sit with this one. A single account creates an illusion. It makes you feel like you have more money to spend than you really do. So tonight I'm going to walk you through why that one account setup is quietly working against you. And the simple system that protects your income starting today, you and your income, because we got to protect you first. So, the illusion of big pool. When all your money lives in one bucket, every dollar loses its identity. Your revenue, your tax reserves, your expenses, your pay, it's all sitting together in one big pool. And here's where it starts to hurt. You end up spending money that was never really yours to spend. You open your banking app, you see $10,000, and your brain goes, $10,000, I've got it. But you've forgotten that 3,000 of that belongs to your taxes. 4,000 is already spoken for by your software and your contractors, and 2,000 is next month's cushion. You don't got no money. So making your decisions based on the big number on the screen is not on the money that's actually yours to keep. This is exactly the kind of clarity we build with clients over at faithacs.com. Because once you see your true numbers, everything changes. Okay. Now, beyond the everyday confusion, one account creates a much bigger risk, and this one catches people off guard. Banks freeze accounts. It happens more than you think. A charge that gets flagged, a wire that gets delayed, a routine verification check. So here's your reality check. Remember, don't keep all your eggs in one basket. If your one and only checking account gets locked, your whole business stops. You can't pay vendors, you can't buy what you need, you can't run payroll, and you're just waiting while the bank does its thing. When every financial egg is in one basket, remember, don't keep all your eggs in one basket. One small banking hiccup can turn into a full blown crisis, and you deserve better protection than that. So, what's the solution to this problem? So, this is how we can fix it. We take that one bucket and we give every dollar our job. Okay, you don't need a finance degree for this. You just need a few dedicated accounts. It's really, really simple. You're gonna have the income hub. Every client payment lands before it goes anywhere else. It goes to that account. Then you're gonna have your tax reserve, a separate savings account where 15% to 30% of your income moves the moment it comes in. So and it's a savings account, not a checking account. And then we're gonna have something set up for your operating expense. Your checking account used only for your recurring software, rent, and vendor bills, or you can use it to pay your credit cards. And then the next thing will be owner pay and profit, the account that exists for one reason. What's that reason, y'all? To pay you, because you're the biggest supporter of the company. You're the number one employee. So when your money is separated by purpose, you never accidentally touch your tax money again. And you can see exactly what you can afford at a single glance. If you like help setting this up for your own business, That's what your girl's for. I'm here for that. Okay. So just hit me up, DM me, inbox me, call my number 516-206-3332. Text me. All right. So let's hop into some questions from that I get all the time. Okay, let's hop right in. Do I need to open up accounts at completely different banks, or can I just open sub accounts at my current bank? Great question. Starting with sub accounts at your current bank is totally fine and honestly the easiest way to begin. That said, keeping your emergency reserve at a second bank is a smart advance and move. It gives you a safety net if your main bank ever freezes your primary accounts. And I also like to do it too, where so the way I have mine set up, basically that I do have all my income account going to the outside bank, separate from my sub account bank, and then I also have that same income account, which is basically internal transfer account, coming over to my other bank, which is I use Relay because I love Relay Financial because you can set up like up to 20 bank accounts. So you never know when you need to set up another account for something else. Maybe you're doing an event and you want all the transactions to go through that event and or, like maybe even the income for that event goes to that account and everything. So um I love Relay for that. So I set it up that way, and then I have all these different accounts. And then what Relay does, this is why I love Relay, is when I transfer any money into that account that I created, it automatically, that one account that I have set up to do automatic transfers for me, it automatically breaks down everything I need into those accounts. So basically, I set up the account that I have, my outside bank, TD, whatever. And you do, and I always say get an outside bank because you do want a brick and mortar bank because this has happened to me because now I'm into the world of financing and funding. I feel like I grew up, guys. I'm doing credit and stuff for myself. So having a relationship with the bigger banks like the TDs, the Chases, the Bank of America is amazing. And showing those banks that you're getting income will be even better. So I like to have that bank so I can have a good banking relationship because when you run a business, having a good banking relationship is great. So go into your teller, into your bank account, your banks, and be nice to your bank people. Like say hi banker, how are you? I'm here. Just be nice, like because there's things and they aren't aware of things that your business may need and can help your business. So that's what you want to do. So you want to, I like to have my incomes go into those brick and mortars, like those big banks. And then my Relay does all the breaking down, the reserves, the tax reserves, the owners pay. It does the profit because I also like the profit part of it where we add another account and that's just like a little account where we use for rainy, not even a rainy day, but like a treat. Like you treat yourself with that account for the business because it's just growing a little bit of money or whatever. So yeah, so it's really good to have them in separate accounts, but you could start off with one account and do all that. But I've had all these stories happen, like to my clients. This happens. Like your account gets frozen, one account freezes, whatever. So now if you have your income, I had a thing where their income was even being blocked. Like the bank froze their accounts, and then they can't even get money in to their bank account. So like now I can't get money. I mean, yeah, I understand you froze it, but I can't even get paid now. So now you got to go and wherever you're using like a merchant account or whatever, whoever sent you money, now you got to ask them to resend the money or do whatever. So that's why it's great to have separate things. Have it all separated because it just they be doing the most sometimes. Okay. Next question. Won't having multiple accounts mean a bunch of monthly maintenance fee? Hello, that's why I like Relay, our credit unions. So you have to pick the right bank. Look for modern business banks or online platforms that offer zero free. Like I said, Relay Finance, great for that. Zero minimum sub accounts. A lot of them let you create, like I said, Relay up to 20 separate accounts for free right inside the app. So those are some things that you want to look at, right? Or whatever. And then my last question was like, how often should I move money out of my income account into others? So you want to build a rhythm that fits your volume. For most small businesses, twice a month works beautifully. And you can choose like the 1st, the 15th, the 10th, or the 25th. On those days, you look at what came in and then send your percentages over to the taxes, expenses, and owners. Pay simple and consistent. But I'm not gonna hold you before. I kind of moved away when I separated my accounts. When I had everything in one account, I did like the fact that, like I said, when you create this account, especially with Relay, because Relay is partnered with PFP, which is Profit First. They have it where you can set up percentages transfers, right? So you set up a transfer or automatic transfer into your the account that you want, and then you set it up to like zero or whatever. Like every time at 9 p.m. I want my account to hit zero, be $0 or $50 or $10, whatever the amount you want. And then what it does is break down whatever percentage you set for each of those accounts, and it does it on a daily thing. So my thing is the way I like my to do everything is to do it where it's automated and it's set up and it's done for you already. Like it's like when I'm running a business and I'm telling my clients to run a business. So I probably glitched a little bit, guys. I'm sorry, but I like the fact that automation, Mama Ford here. Automate, 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 automate. So I like when I run my business, I love the fact the number one thing that I did like when I worked for somebody was that my taxes were taken care of. All those things were taken care of. I didn't have to worry about it. Like, okay, I did my W-4, I filled it out. You guys are gonna take what you need for taxes. We're taken care of. We're fine. We're done, right? I just get my little paycheck. I like the same way too for my business. So like I like to set up something and forget it. Like I do that on almost everything we try to do is try to if it's something that we're gonna be doing repetitively, create a system for it, have it be automated, set it up, get it done, and have it forget it. If you want your account to look a certain amount or whatever, yeah, do it twice or whatever, twice a month. But if you want to just put the money in, assign a job for every dollar, you set that thing up, and whatever. If you need help with Relay and getting and connecting with Relay Financial, I'm gonna put the link down there on how to open up a Relay account. But it's really simple. You set up the accounts, you put the money in, you set up your little percentages, and it automatically does it for you all the time. Like all the time. There's sometimes when we have to turn it off for some of our clients because they're like, oh wait, that was a little bit too fast. I was planning to do something. But that's why we have things being done in different accounts. And I'm telling you guys, this is a thing that is being done everywhere, like globally, big corporations. We're treating your business like a big corporation. We're treating your business like a big organization. Governmental entities. If you ever go look at a nonprofit or any of these big companies, they're going to show you how many bank accounts they have. They have several bank accounts for a reason, because every bank account has its own funding. Like it's supposed to do certain funding for it. Like this account's going to be for payroll. This account's going to be for to pay for capital improvements and stuff like that. So this is something, and we've been doing it for years. Before even bank accounts, we had there's people doing like envelopes, like when they set up different envelopes. I love the fact that the credit union's been doing this for many years, because credit union allows you to set up when you have a personal, they allow you to set up holiday pay. So basically, when money comes into your account, you automatically put a certain amount for holiday pay or vacation, whatever. They do this already. So we need to do it for ourselves, y'all. So it's not that bad. It's not that bad. So here's your takeaway for tonight. Stop letting your tax money hide inside your everyday checking account. Separate it out. We're gonna have to pay it, okay? Set up a clear multi-account system and you'll protect your paycheck. Protect your pay. Take the panic over them out of tax season and shield your business from those surprise bank headaches. So thank you so much for spending your evening with moi. So drop that money bag in the comments. If you're ready to upgrade your banking setup, I'll see you right back here next Tuesday. Okay, guys? So be profitable, productive, and purposeful, because you also want to be purposeful about making this money. And I'll see y'all next week. Bye.